Hi, welcome back. This is going to be a video about how I make my coffee using 3 different methods. The first one using a bottom French press, second using a thin filter, and third the Bialetti espresso maker. Alright, so the first method I want to show you is using a bottom French press. This is an 8-cup French press. You need some coffee, a grinder, some hot water, and a wooden spoon, preferably with a hole in the middle. Alright, I need 4 tablespoons of coarsely ground coffee. And then transfer it into the beaker of the French press, and then add water that's just below boiling hot into the French press in like a swirling motion. You want to hit all the grounds and kind of push them down as you fill up the beaker, I guess. I mean, I don't think it's absolutely necessary, but I kind of like to do this just because I feel like it makes the coffee a little bit stronger, and it gives the brewing process like a kickstart, I guess. And then I let the crust kind of sit for about a minute before I break into it with the wooden spoon. And what I do is I break the crust and stir the slurry pretty well until I feel like it's mixed in there. And then I put the top on. Kind of push down the grounds a little bit just so it's below the water and you know that it's really steeping. And then what I do is take the closed end, not the slotted end, as you can see here. Take the closed end and then face it towards the spout and close it, and do not plunge it yet. Give it 4 minutes. Just wait. Then after 4 minutes, what I do is I take the slotted end and face it towards the spout and then plunge it. And then, oh god, there's gotta be a better word for that, but you plunge it slowly and steadily down. And there you have your coffee. What I usually do is put it into a mason jar like this, because my boyfriend and I like to drink iced coffee in the morning, and we just stick it in the freezer or the fridge at night, and then in the morning we have iced coffee to drink and pour it over ice. Alright, method number 2 is using a coffee fin filter. And this is like a traditional Vietnamese method. Alright, my fin comes in 3 parts. There's the chamber, the filter, and the lid. And you'll need coarsely ground coffee, so put the chamber onto your favorite mug and then fill the chamber with your coffee. Then screw on the filter, giving it just a little bit of space so that the coffee can expand. So I kind of like to touch the coffee and then give it 1 turn back. And then pour in a little bit of hot water, giving the coffee time to expand. And as soon as it drains, pour in your hot water all the way to the brim. And then put on the lid and wait. After a few minutes, it should be done, so take off your lid, check on it. And then most people use sweetened condensed milk, but I like to use half and half. And yeah, so I'm just gonna pour some half and half in there. That's not really authentic Vietnamese. And then brown sugar, something that's also not very authentic Vietnamese. And stir it in with my soup spoon. And then take a sip. Yeah, it smells good, doesn't it? Yeah. Alright, you guys ready for the last method? We are going to use a Bialetti espresso maker. And these are all the parts. So you have the water chamber, the funnel, the gasket, the filter, and the coffee chamber. And then you're going to need a spoon, and this is optional, but this is a tamper to push down the coffee. I have the 6-cup espresso maker, so I'm going to use 4 tablespoons of extra finely grounded coffee. Water chamber. So what I just pointed out was the steam valve, and what you want to do is fill water up to just below the steam valve. There's an invisible line to the camera inside the chamber. You just want to fill it up right there. And then put in your funnel, and then scoop in your coffee. And then use the back of the spoon to press it down, or use the tamper and press it down, but I don't really need it, honestly. And as soon as you get it to where you want it, take the top portion, the top chamber, put the filter on and put the gasket on, and then screw it onto the water chamber. And you're ready to make some coffee. So put it on your stove and turn on the heat. And what I like to do is just put it on a really low heat so it doesn't burn the handle. After a few minutes, you are going to have some espresso, and it should sound like this. And as soon as that sound stops, it means that your espresso is ready. So pour it into your favorite mug. Well, this isn't my favorite mug, but well, you get the idea. And then you're ready to drink some fresh espresso. Doesn't that look good? I also like to make lattes at home, and what I do is grab a small mason jar and fill it up with a little bit of milk. This is 2% milk, but it works a lot better with whole milk. And what I do is put the lid on and then shake it vigorously for around 30 seconds until I've seen that the milk has doubled. So I put it in like around a quarter, and then you'll see that it's doubled in size. And then what I do is take the lid off. This is important. Take the lid off and then microwave it for 30 seconds. And then after the 30 seconds, just take it out of the microwave and pour it into your espresso, using the back of the spoon to hold back the foam, and then scoop the foam up top. The foam will be a lot fuller and thicker if you use whole milk. Baristas are probably cringing out there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, my 3 ways of making coffee, and that's the end. So thanks so much for watching and for sticking around. And if you would like, please follow me on Instagram and Twitter and Tumblr, and I'll see you guys later.